Hey everyone, I'm Heba and welcome back. In this video, I like to show you the products that I've been enjoying for the month of September. And there's a couple in here that, I didn't quite like, and a couple that I'm still kind of working through. Meaning I want to keep trying to see if I like it, and I just wanted y'all to know. I can't believe it's October already. This year has gone by so fast. And I hope 2022 is a lot better than this year. But anywho, y'all came here to see what my favorites are, and let me start with skincare. I did a video in collaboration with skinstore.com, and in that video I had products that I love and some new products that I wanted to try. And this is one of the products that I tried and I'm kind of liking. This one by Vichy, the Lip Acting Specialist Peptide C Anti-Aging Ampules. It has phytopeptides, 10% pure vitamin C, and natural origin hyaluronic acid. I do love what vitamin C does to my skin. It brightens up my skin and kind of fades my melasma spots, which I do have. I have it in my cheeks and above my lips, and a couple of spots here and there, and yeah, y'all know. It comes in a pack of 10, and I believe this one costs $29.50 for a pack of 10 ampules. And I do have a code for you guys to get 25% off anything that was in that video, and this will be one of them. So 25% off of $29.50, about $7.50 maybe, more or less. So here's what one of the ampules look like. You get 1.8 mils of product in here, and you just snap this top off and pour a little bit in your hand and just apply it to your cleansed face. Now it says that you can get 2 uses out of this, morning and night. I prefer using vitamin C serums at night. For some reason, makeup just doesn't play well whenever I apply any vitamin C on my skin in the morning. So I just apply it at night. But I can get 3 to 4 uses out of this ampule. And let me show you another thing that I like about this product is that it comes with a cap, a plastic cap, that after when you open this, you just apply this over it and it snaps it shut to keep the vitamin C potent in there. And whenever I open back up, you can hear the freshness sound, I guess, the pop when you open it up. Now, vitamin C has a certain scent to me, and when I apply it the first time after I open up a fresh ampule, I smell that scent. And then I'll smell that scent again the second time I use it, and the third, and I've even gone by using 4 nights in a row with 1 ampule. I smell that same scent every time, so it's fresh to me. At least that's what my senses are telling me. And I'll use 1 ampule. It'll last 3 or 4 days, kind of stop a day, and then go back and get another ampule, use it for 3 or 4 days. So you get the gist here. But I have been seeing an improvement with my skin, especially with the melasma spots with this vitamin C serum. And it's nice having it in an ampule because vitamin C does lose its potency over time, especially when you open up the bottle. But this way you use it 3 or 4 days in a row. It does say that this is good for 2 days, but I think I was able to stretch it for 3, sometimes 4 days. And this is nice to take with you whenever you travel. Just take an ampule and this will last you 2, 3, maybe 4 days. And don't forget the cap. You just close it and it stays fresh. It's fragrance-free, paraben-free, oil-free, silicone-free, and it's good for all skin types. Let me read what's off this box here. It says, from the first use, skin is firmer and feels hydrated, and I did see that with my skin. In 10 days, skin looks smoother and radiant, and I did see that. And in 1 month, visibly reduces wrinkles. Now that didn't quite see that. But I did see some smoothness whenever I woke up. My pores have kind of shrunk. It's not drying. I do feel some hydration, and it does absorb very nicely into the skin very quickly. I'll link the video down below if you want to see how I use this ampule. But this is a nice vitamin C serum, and it's not a bad price. Now I have this mask from First Aid Beauty. It's the Ultra Repair Instant Oatmeal Mask. This one was also in the video with skinstore.com, so you're able to get 25% off this product, and this one costs $24. And you do get 2 ounces of product in here, and I love masking. I love what it does to my skin, especially this one with the oatmeal mask, because it does calm my skin. I do have acne prone skin, and it does calm and soothe my skin. It comes in a white cream, and there's some chunks of oatmeal in there to give you some exfoliation, and it has I would say a sweet smell to it. It's not bad. Makes me want to have a sugar cookie actually or an oatmeal cookie. This mask is perfect if you have dry or distressed skin. It does calm it down and give you some hydration with this mask, and I really do like this mask. I think I'm halfway done with it actually. Also with that video, I did try this moisturizing cream from Pie. Let me give you the exact name of it. It's the Camomille and Rosehip Soothing Moisturizer. This one I had to keep playing with. This is nice. I do like the ingredients that are in here, chamomile and rosehip, because it does calm your skin. One thing that I have a problem with this moisturizing cream, depending on which serums I put at first, it doesn't absorb very nicely after I put my serums on, certain serums. It absorbs nicely after I use the Ampules by Vichy, but say the one by Sarah Chapman or even L'Occitane, it just takes a little while for it to absorb into the skin. It is a nice moisturizing cream, but it just doesn't work well with certain serums. So I'm still going to use it, but I'm just going to be mindful of what serums I put first. You do get, let's see here, I think it's 50 mils of product in here. Yes, which is 1.7 fluid ounce, and this one cost $59. Now let's get into makeup, and let's start with this eyeshadow by Vanity Makeup. I love this palette. It is a beautiful palette. Even when you look at it, it looks kind of boring, but it's beautiful. The formula is great. It blends out beautiful. And then the 3 diamond sparkles that are in this palette, they lay very nicely. It's not very chunky on my lid. Doesn't transfer to the upper part of my lid here. And then the 3 metallics are beautiful, and the 6 mattes, they blend out, I mean, wonderful. So what I have in my lids is this shade as my transition. There's no names on these shades. So I believe this is the light brown matte shade, and then the chocolate brown shade in the outer corner. And then I place this bronze metallic shade, and then this nude champagne diamond sparkle. And I like this palette. I like this palette. I was kind of hesitant on getting this one because it does cost $95, but there are some other palettes out there, say for instance Tom Ford. You get 4 shades in that, and that cost $89. He did raise the price on his palettes, I've noticed. And here you're getting 12 beautiful shades for $95. When I bought it, I don't know, since I live here in Texas, I wasn't charged tax, only 98 cents for shipping, some kind of a safety shipping thing. So this palette cost me $95.98. So I don't know if it's because I'm here in Texas. If y'all got this palette and you don't live in Texas, let me know, because I'm curious. This is a beautiful palette, and I did a video with 3 looks with this palette, and I hope you check that out because you can make a lot of looks with this. And in one of those looks, I did use this gunmetal shade. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, I'm getting hot and sweaty now. I had to turn down the air. It got a little hot in here. It's maybe about high 80s, low 90s today here in North Texas, and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, and I am 53 years old, so I do get hot. I have 3 products from Hourglass. One I love, one kind of maybe, and the other one, no, I don't like it. Let's talk about this one, the Ambient Lighting Palette Volume 3. And I'm looking online and it says it's sold out. So maybe finally Hourglass got it right with this palette. For us who's medium, medium tan, and medium deep. It took them 3 tries because there's a Volume 1 and Volume 2, which I didn't get because those were too light for me. But I went ahead and tried Volume 3, and yeah, I love this palette. It works great for my skin tone. It does have 2 finishing powders and one that is a little bit more metallic that I use for a highlight. But the one in the middle, Transcendent Light, that one works well for my skin tone as a bronzer, and it's what I use today. Also use the Prismatic Strobe Light as a highlighter, and it gives you a nice highlight there without being too much of a bam. And then the first one, Eternal Light, that is what I use as a finishing powder underneath my eyes. I have another finishing powder that I like to show you, and that is what I use all over my face. But this is a nice palette if you have my skin tone or deeper. And they're sold out, which actually I'm kind of not surprised that they're sold out. I hope they keep going and make more palettes that are for more deeper skin tones. And someone did mention in one of my comments that they wish that they made a blush palette. Now that would be a good idea, Hourglass. The other 2 palettes that I want to show you from Hourglass are the Ambient Lighting Edit palettes. And I have the Universe and the Universe Unlocked. Let's start with the Unlocked palette. Let's go from light to medium to don't like. Forgot how to open it. You open it from the top in this one. But this one is supposed to be for medium skin tone, but the bronzer here is an existing shade and it doesn't work for me. It's very light. And this powder is very light and ashy for me too. Now I do like the blushes in here and do like this highlight, or the strobe light I should say. Now I didn't use the blushes in this one because I do have other blushes that I want to show you, but this one, it's okay. The thing I like about it are these 3 shades in here, the blushes and the strobe lighting. These 2 that are existing shades doesn't work for my skin tone. So I'm going to keep the Unlocked palette so I can just keep it on hand and play with the blushes and the strobe light, but the Universe one, I'm going to be returning this one. This one is just too light for me. It is beautiful. Love the swirl, love the colors in there, but the colors just do not work for my skin tone. These are all 4 new shades, and this is an existing shade, and it's just a little too light and ashy and too sparkly for me. I do like the blushes in here. My husband likes the blushes in this one too, but it's not worth keeping it for 1 or 2 products in this palette because this does cost $84 each. And if you are thinking about getting these palettes, I would wait till there's a sale because these palettes, I don't think they're worth $84. That's just my personal opinion. This one is worth $64 if you have my skin tone. Beautiful product in here, beautiful shades. It just blurs my pores and it just looks good on my skin. These, not so much. So I will be returning the Universe palette, but keeping the Universe Unlocked palette. I want to show you this foundation by Chantecaille. It's the Future Skin Cushion Foundation. This one I'm still kind of playing with it. The formula is beautiful on my skin. Really do love this formula. It looks like my skin. The one thing that's kind of throwing me off is the shade. It is a little bit light and this one is in the shade Wheat, which I thought would be darker. But we are heading into the fall and winter months and my skin won't be as dark as it is now in the summer. But you open it like this and there's the cushion. So I'm going to see how this looks when my skin is lighter. Formula is great. It's beautiful. It is light to medium coverage. You can still see my, the things that are on my face. But sometimes I don't mind that. It feels very light on the skin, doesn't make you feel hot and sweaty, and it doesn't sink into my pores or wrinkles. It's just the shade that's just kind of throwing me off. Now this one does cost $128, so I didn't want to get a deeper shade because it is $128, and plus I will be getting lighter in the coming months. But the formula of this is nice. I haven't tried the Future Skin Foundation, the one that comes in the jar yet, because I've been playing around with this one, and I think the next one, let's see here, Agave, may be a little too deep for me. So I don't want to spend another $128. Sometimes they are on sale, but still, I don't want to spend that much money just to see if it will work. So I'm just going to give this a try in the coming months to see if the shade will work for me. Formula is great. Formula is great. And I'll let you know in the coming months to see how it works during the winter months. My skin is getting a little lighter now because I'm not in the sun as much. So it doesn't look as ashy as it did, say, a month ago. But I'm still going to use this foundation because it's beautiful. Love how it looks on my skin. Another thing from Chantecaille, I think pretty much everything else is from Chantecaille. Yeah, it is. But this is the Flower Power Perfect Blur Finishing Powder. And the Flower Power is the packaging here. Comes with all those pretty flowers. It's kind of raised like that. Now I want to say it comes in the Circle Compact 2, and this was in the shade Medium Deep. And the light to medium, I think that's been sold out for a while, and I think I've seen it back in stock. I want to say from Nordstrom. But here is what this finishing powder looks like. And this is what I used all over my face. And let me put a little bit more here. There we go, so you can see how it works. All right. There we go. And sometimes adding a deeper finishing powder over the cushion foundation, it does kind of deepen it up a little bit, or not looking so ashy. Does that make sense? But again, we will see how this works in the coming months. But this finishing powder is nice. I can see the hoopla with this powder. Actually, I'm looking on the Chantecaille website and I do see light to medium, the blur finishing powder and light to medium there. So they did restock it. And it's in the round case, not the Flower Power case. And I don't know which one I like better. This one from Chantecaille or the Hourglass. I like them both. I like them both. So it was hard to choose between these two, so I like them both. They do blur my pores. It doesn't look powdery or cakey on my skin. Yeah, these are beautiful finishing powders, and I can see why this is popular, and the finishing powders from Hourglass, finally in our shades, are popular. Another thing from Chantecaille in the Flower Power collection there, this one's not my favorite. It's the blush, and I thought this would be pretty, but it just looks a little ashy on me. It's just more of a highlight for me. And it's a pinky highlight, so it's not my favorite. I don't like pinky highlights, so what I did with this blush is I just popped it in the apples of my cheek just to kind of make my cheeks look fuller. So that works with this product for me. Don't like it as a blush because it's just too light, but I use it as a, I guess, a blush topper for me. And you can kind of see right here and right there, it just makes my cheeks look fuller. The last two products I have, they're also from Chantecaille, and it's also for the cheeks. And these are cream blushes. It's the Cheek Gelee, and I have two of them. And I'm wearing them both right now. I have this one, Lively and Vibrant. Vibrant's more of a raspberry shade, and Lively's more of a kind of a corally shade. Let me swatch them for you. So here is Lively and Vibrant. And this one is Vibrant. And let me do that and that. So yeah, here are the two cream blushes that I have from Chantecaille. I put the peachy one, Lively, first, and then Vibrant, the raspberry one, on top of it. And then I placed this one here, the Flower Power, on top of that. I guess. So 3 different cheek products that I have on my face. And these are the first time that I've tried cream blushes, and I really do like it. First I was kind of scared of cream blushes because I thought I'd be putting too much. It just wouldn't work on my skin. But these cream blushes from Chantecaille, they just blend very nicely into the skin, or melts nicely into the skin, and just kind of blurs my pores there. Very pretty. And I do like these colors. You know, I forgot to mention one more thing. It's a lipstick by Chantecaille. I know I have a lot of Chantecaille products. But this is the lip veil that I found on Nordstrom.com. I like the color of it. And this shade is Tamarind. It's that shade right there. I just can't say the rind. The lip veil is more of a kind of like a brush of color. It's not thick like a lipstick, but it's not thin like a lip balm. But I love this color. It's kind of like a chocolate brown. Let me swatch this for you. With a little bit of a rosiness to it. I do like this color, and I think this is great for fall. And it feels very light on the lips, very moisturizing. I believe this has Balboa oil in here. Let me look. Baobab oil. That's how you pronounce it. What did I say? Balboa? Isn't that a town in Spain? I can't remember what I said, but it's baobab oil, which is very nice on the lips, very hydrating. Doesn't feel tight, it's not settling in my wrinkles, and I love this color. Love this color. Well, alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing my favorites for the month of September, and some products in here that weren't my favorite, and some that I'm still working on. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this, and you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.